Got the boys' hot sauce from hungryboy.food. Me and my wife are huge fans of the boys. We've been signed up to the email letter for months, just waiting. Stayed up 10 seconds after we ordered the bundle with this, the gold pen, which is honestly pretty sick. It's got the brush riding a chicken. But they came in yesterday. Me and her tried them last night on some chicken sandwiches that we had. Personally, my favorite is Juicy's. I'm a little bit biased. Juicy is my favorite of the boys, but his sauce is the epitome of what I want out of a hot sauce. It's the definition. It's super sweet when it first touches your tongue and then gets hot just immediately. They're all good. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests. I've got some taquitos here, some nuggets, and then 2 different kinds of chips that we're gonna try. And then of course you have to lick it off the plate once you use it. Nothing's cheap nowadays. These are well worth it. So we're gonna go from least spicy to most spicy. Also, I wanna throw out, if Juicy or any of the boys comment on the video, I will drink an entire bottle of whatever hot sauce they pick. So we'll get going. We're gonna do nuggets first. Start with narrators. His is super good. The flavor profile on it is, exactly what it says on the bottle. It's garlic, it's honey. It is perfectly on brand for narrator. It goes amazing with chicken. Went amazing with the chicken sandwiches last night. That's what we had on it. So far, the chicken sandwich is the only thing I've tried it with. Those nuggets, it's really good. Let's see if we can't get a little bit in this. Again, the flavor is so good with that. It overpowers whatever you're eating it with, if it's cheap food like I have here. And I don't mind it. That hot sauce is amazing. Next, we've got some Cool Ranch chips. Don't know if we'll be able to scoop this. Might have to pour some more. Got a decent amount. That made them taste like spicy sweet chili Doritos. That was really good. I'll probably end up eating more of that actually. That's cool. Next, for the Lay's, I'm not even gonna try to scoop this up. We're just gonna pour a little bit on here. These are just basic Lay's. It's just a good sauce. I can't think of anything that I wouldn't eat that on. And then the lick. Yeah. You can almost eat that straight. Narrator sauce, amazing. Next we have the Butt Bubbler for Mully. Also Milky. I don't know if y'all have seen him. Milky is the logo. He's different on every bottle. I love that. I'm assuming it's Milky. But the Butt Bubbler. This one, it's good. I don't know if I'd call it a hot sauce. It's a good food sauce. But we'll try it. We'll give it another try. Try it with some more stuff. It's a really good, it tastes like hot, or not hot, spicy pizza sauce, like marinara sauce. It's really good. I can imagine it being very good on a lot of foods. I personally wouldn't throw it in a hot sauce category, but it's definitely something I would buy if I was at the store and wanted a sauce. Let's try it with the taquitos. That was really good. I will say the biggest difference between his and Narrator's is that Narrator's kind of becomes the main flavor of anything. Mully's does a really good job of accenting flavors, especially in the taquito. It really accented, and they're cheap taquitos, they're not expensive, but it made them taste better. It definitely made them better. Now let's try it on Cool Ranch. I'm gonna have to pour some because I have barely any on the plate now. I will say when we got these, Mully's wouldn't come out of the bottle. I flipped it upside down and it would not come out of the bottle. I had to tap it a few times. So it's a nice thick sauce. Like, it is a sauce. It just tastes like a spicy Cool Ranch Dorito. Like it. It's got just enough spice that I think I was wrong. I would throw it into a hot sauce category, so I take that back. But it's not hot. Like it's accurately labeled. It's a little bit hotter than Narrator's, but it does have a super good spicy taste. Last night when we tried it, the chicken, I guess, overwhelmed it. It didn't taste spicy. But it is a little bit spicy. It's just spicy enough to be a good sauce. Personally, I said it would be really good to have on pizza. I've never had hot sauce on pizza. But if I did, the Bud Bubbler from Mully is exactly, sounded weird. That's exactly what I would want on it. It's a good jalapeno roasted tomato taste. The lick. Yep. Solid sauce. Big fan of it. I'll be eating it on a lot of stuff. Next we have the Gut Grenade. Perfectly on brand, I feel like, for Josh. The Gut Grenade, he's notorious for having a weak stomach and not doing good with hot challenges and stuff. This one is green serrano peppers, garlic, and onions. You have to pour it on what you want to eat it on. You're not going to pour it on the plate and then scoop it up. You're hardly going to get any. It's very liquidy. As you can see, it went right off. Personally, big fan of all three of these. If I had to choose one of them to have with those specific nuggets, it would probably be Josh's, just because it's got kind of a vinegar taste to it, which is one of the main ingredients that goes really well with that specific breading on those nuggets. It's good on the taquitos. If I was gonna have taquitos, I would probably reach for Mully's sauce before Josh's. But for the nuggets, I would reach for Josh's sauce before Mully's. But Narrator's sauce is so far the best for chicken, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So now we got the chip test. Let's see if we can get any of this on the chip. Oh, yep. Some of it. Maybe enough. That was weird. It added like a spicy lime taste to the Dorito, which is why I got one flavored chip and then one completely unflavored chip, was to see how the sauces reacted to a flavored chip as opposed to just the sauce being on a potato chip. So we'll go with the plain. It's so hard to get on stuff. That's the only downfall to Josh's sauce, is how thin it is, just how liquidy it is. Really good sauce, perfect for a lot of things. My personal preference is more sauces like Narrator's, Mully's, or if it's gonna be liquidy, closer to maybe Eddie's. Juicy's is also super liquidy, but it's hot. It's a hot sauce. So Josh's second chip test. That's really solid. Just a plain potato chip. It doesn't overpower the chip, which is weird to say because it's a very plain potato chip, but it accents it very well, if that's the word. Like, it made the chip taste better, but it still tasted like a good chip, but you could taste the sauce. So the lick test. So liquidy it took too. They rated these perfectly for levels of spice, because that's just a little bit hotter than Mully's. Still super good. Fantastic. The Mexorcist. Eddie has been calling himself the Mexorcist for a couple years now, for anybody that keeps up with his channel. And it's hilarious. I love that out of all of them, he has the most on-brand hot sauce. He's called himself the Mexorcist. It's a sauce from his mom. I love the story. And it's super good. It's got a flavor that matches the story. Fits in really well. I mean, it's just good. You can taste that it was made with passion, years of ingredients. Like, you can just tell that whoever made it knew exactly what they were doing. Just a full-bodied hot sauce. It's not ridiculously hot. It's hot enough to where you're not gonna drink the entire bottle or pour the whole bottle on something. But it's good enough to where I would want to eat more and more. It's a really good, solid hot sauce. Chip test 1. So that's confusing, because when you put it on the Cool Ranch Dorito, you don't really taste it. You just taste the Dorito mainly, but you get the spice, and the aftertaste is there. So that's good, but I don't think I'll be eating a bunch of it with chips, just because it is a really good flavor, and I don't want to eat it with something that's going to drown the flavor out. We do plan, me and my wife have planned to, we're planning meals for each individual sauce, what we think is going to go best. We're going to try it with all kinds of stuff. So, chip test 2. I mean, none of them have been bad with the Lay's yet. None of them. Just, it's a really solid hot sauce. If that was available in stores, I'd probably get a couple bottles and make enchiladas and tacos. And that on a breakfast burrito would be amazing. That would be phenomenal. The lick test for Eddie's. That goes up a little bit in spice. I feel like these jumps are all incremental and they're all pretty even. And then Juicy sauce, I've slept since I tried it, so I'm not gonna tell you exactly how I feel about it until I try it. I did say at the beginning of the video that it's my favorite. It was last night. I was also tired and worked a full day. Got home. So we'll try it again and I'll give you an honest review on it. A little bit more. His also is just perfectly on brand. Like taste bud trauma. Juicy's a big goofball if anybody knows him or has seen him, watched his videos. I don't personally know him, that'd be awesome, but I don't. It tricks your taste buds into thinking that it's narrator sauce and then just traumatizes them by getting incrementally hotter than the rest of the sauces. So we're gonna do both chip tests. No, we're not. Try to skip the taquito test. We'll just pour some down in there. That'll be good. It's so good. It's so sweet for the first like 3 seconds, and then it gets hot. It gets exactly what I want out of a hot sauce. It's after having slept and worked another day. It's really good on the Cool Ranch Doritos. But honestly, so far, I think Mully's is what I would go with for chips. try it on the Lay's. Also super good. And then we gotta have a lick test. It's going down the bottle. The more you eat of it, it does get spicier as well. That's clean. Oh, there's a little spot. Super good. All of them. Juicy's is still my favorite. It's the hottest, but it just has the best flavor profile for me. My wife's favorite is Narrators, who is out of camera shot now. Don't want to do that. But it's hot. So go to hungryboy.food, get you some of it. It's got a cool QR code on the back. You can scan it, play hot sauce games, make your own game. I'm gonna go drink some water.